Okay, so today we're going to be unboxing the Scourge Rapid Armour battlegroup for the channel, ready for our next game against Dave at Angel Squadron. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've upgraded the setup, so we now have a better camera and a nicer microphone, so hopefully the quality of the videos will now have improved. So if you do enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. But let's get this box open and have a look. Okay, so same as the UCM one, got our various things packed up very nicely. Hopefully the bases are in there. So if you are interested in picking this up, it's £35 currently on the TT Combat website, and let's get them built and up together so you can see what you get, and then we'll go through the rules. And here we are, we have them all built and ready to go, and okay, so here they are, all painted and built. So I thought it'd be nicer if they were all painted and built as we work through them. So we'll go through the rules. Before we do, we'll just go through a few features of the box. So the box costs £35. TT Combat, putting them together, there's a couple of negatives. So I did have one of the casting pieces break on the back of here, on the Corsairs, but actually now it's glued together and painted, you can't really see it, but the way that they're cast or the moulding, sort of like the sprue part, it was quite difficult to cut out, and it did result in breaking. There was no instructions obviously to build them, which did give me a bit of confusion, particularly with this one, because it does give you the components to build the extra models, but yeah, no instructions, so it was unclear what I was actually building. Positives though, loads of plastic or resin in the box compared to the UCM. There's so much bulkier, and they're really nice. The models are really nice, and obviously the value I think is very good. So let's take a look at the rules. We'll work our way across. So we have the Spectre skim tanks first. Okay, so the Spectre skim tanks, you get 4 in the box with 2 weapon options. They're 20 points each, meaning that you have a total of 80 points in the box. They come in squads of 2 to 4, which means you could build 2 with the Plasma Lancers and 2 with the Photon Blasters if you wanted to. I think I've done them all with the Photon Blasters, but as I say, no instructions, so I can't be sure. So the movement of 12, so very fast. Countermeasures, they have active and evasive countermeasures. Evasive countermeasures plus 3. They're armour 11, so not particularly tough. They only have 1 damage point and they're a skimmer. Weapon wise though, they have the Plasma Lance, which is front arc, 18-inch range, far and close, 1 shot, 3+ accuracy, energy 10, with the Devastator 2 rule against infantry and scenery, where Devastator means they hit as normal but wounds do the X in Devastator, and that's doubled if it's a crit. So wounds to infantry and scenery are going to be 2 with the Plasma Lance, and if you get a crit then that'll be 4, so it's pretty beastie. However, I was more interested in the Photon Blaster because I thought it was quite cool. So it's front arc, 9-inch range, far and close, 2 shots each at 3+ accuracy. They're only energy 6, but they are indirect, which means you can shoot without being able to see, which I thought would be quite cool, because you could sit on the other side of a building and then just fire pot shots through the building at stuff on the other side. They're going to be quite quick because they can get up the table quite fast. I imagine they'll be quite good for harassing things, annoying things like APCs, troops and stuff like that. So I look forward to putting them on the table. And let's take a look at the next unit. Okay, so we've got the Harbinger troop ship. This is 50 points. It has a move of 18, active countermeasures, 11 armour, 4 damage points. It's an aircraft with no special rules. This is one of the ones I got confused with building, so it does come with an alternative build from the looks of it. I did manage to sort of do a little bit of modifying to put both bits together, so on the box it looks like just this with the weapon. It doesn't have this big bay, but as it's carrying those tanks, I'm assuming it should have the big bay on the bottom to be the troop ship, because it can be built with something else. So that's how I've built it. As a troop ship, it has plasma bombs and an acid streamer. The plasma bombs move and fire 9, rear arc 3-inch range, both far and close, 1 shot, 5+ accuracy, energy 11, which is pretty beasty, and that has the Devastator 2 rule as well against infantry and scenery, which is pretty nice. And then it has the acid streamer, and this is awesome. This is going to be great fun to use, although I expect Dave will see the benefit of it rather than me, because he always plays the Scourge. But that's a move and fire 9 weapon. Arc front, 6-inch range, 8 shots, 3+ accuracy, energy 4, but it is flame. Flame meaning it can target infantry and garrisons, because essentially it's a flamethrower. So we've got a troop ship that can push up on an objective and a building and then flame all the infantry inside of it, and that sounds awesome for 50 points. And it's a big beastie model. So yeah, loving the sound of that. Let's have a look next then at the Savager laser barge. Okay, so we got our Savager laser barge. This is 120 points, so this is quite expensive points wise, but it is move 12, it has active countermeasures only, armour 11, damage points 7, so it is quite beastie. It's an aircraft, and then it has the standoff energy beam, which is move and fire 6 inches, front arc, infinite range for length, and then close range 24 inches. Has 3 shots, accuracy 3, energy 7, but it has the destroyer 6+ special rule, meaning that rolling the X, which would be a 6, is a crit, and there's no need to roll to wound. In addition to that, it has flight mode, so any shots activate destroyer, then all shots that hit then automatically activate that rule too. So you've got 3 shots. So if you crit or destroyer with 1 and you hit with the other 2, bear in mind it's a 3+, they all become destroyer. So they just become crits, nothing to wound, so that's 2 damage a piece, no need to wound, so potential for 6, like 6 wounds or damage points every time it fires. That's pretty beastie. But yeah, it is quite expensive. It'd be interesting to see how effective that is and how often, whether that's like quite a situational rule, but I'd imagine when it goes off it's going to be quite powerful. I've not really seen that much in the game with that much damage points. Most things tend to be 1 or 2, not really that many that I've seen. So it'd be interesting to see what that is made to go up against. Probably some of the newer, bigger things that are made, but interesting, and I look forward to seeing that on the battlefield. And finally then, let's look at the Corsair Interceptors. Okay, so this is the Corsair Interceptors. Their movement 24 to 36. They have active countermeasures and evasive countermeasures +5. They're armour 10, 1 damage point, and they are fast, rare for their special rules. Fast being that they have to move the minimum distance on their move profile, which is 24. They can only turn 90 degrees at the end of and move. They cannot land, but they do have the benefit of being able to fly off the board. They don't count towards kill points, and they can start in reserve, and then they can fly high at the cost of not shooting to basically go past impassable terrain. So very mobile, very quick. So it should be fun. And then rare, meaning that depending on the points that you're playing, there are restrictions to how many you can take in your games. Okay, so weapons wise, you can either have a plasma cannon, which is front arc, 12-inch range, 1 shot, 2+ accuracy, energy 11, and that has the AA0 rule on Devastator 2. We know what Devastator does, so hits as normal, but wounds do the Devastator amount of damage, and that's doubled if crits. That's pretty beastly. But you can also upgrade it for 10 points with the Artcaster, and that is a 9-inch range weapon with 2 shots, accuracy 6 plus energy 8, but it has AA 3, which meaning it's removing 3 of any evasive countermeasures that the enemy ship might have. And if targeting aircraft, it can hit on a 2+, is their special rule of Corsair, and if it's scenery, they hit on the normal 6+. So that's pretty beastie. Okay, so here are the 2 sets that we've unboxed on the channel, all painted up, ready to go for the next set of battle reports. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. One of the Dropzone Drop Fleet videos, I'm quite happy to say, has hit 1,000 views, which is amazing. So thank you for all the support. Keep it up. But if there's 1,000 people watching, just hit that subscribe button, give us a hand. Hopefully you've noticed that the camera quality and the sound quality is improved. This should be the standard going forward with all the videos, whether that be the Dropzone or 40k, as I've upgraded the setting. You notice that there is some better lighting as well, so we've got new lighting and a new camera. So please do like and subscribe, so that I know it's worth continuing to pump money into this, just as I do it as a bit of a hobby. I don't get paid for it, it's not like a full-time job. I work full-time doing shifts, so every subscribe and like just gives me that little bit of encouragement to keep going. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.